I'm in E standard, but I see a lot of guys now on YouTube advocating for D standard, and I'm a big fan of that. Tuning everything down a whole step.
Except not for this jam.
But probably not for this jam. But I would urge you guitarists out there to consider tuning your guitars down a whole step and
Oh.
playing things that would normally be weird, like B flat, and E flat can be fun if you just tune down.
I've never heard of that. That's cool.
There are other solutions other than capos, yeah, for achieving neat guitar sound. So,
But maybe not so practical for.
I don't know. You can always put a capo on, if you've. I mean, like it's pretty common for 12-string guitars, I think, to turn everything down a whole step just because there's so much tension on the neck from all those strings. So, yeah.
Cool. Very cool.
So anyway, yeah, standard tuning. Standard tuning for 2021. We'll see in the future.
Okay, I'm going to call this the official start.
All right,
welcome everybody.
Bye.
We see a grid of people there. So, but from where we are, you just like very small, and we're old, so we can't really see. And but thank you for coming. This is Elise.
This is Matt.
That's Gandalf back there. He's the artistic supervisor.
The artistic director.
Yeah.
He's taking a nap. He worked very hard earlier.
Yeah. His work is done. What do we got, Elise?
Well, in honor of the king, let's start with the King's Lament.
Sounds good.
We learned this from David Brager and Susan Platt's wonderful CD. I think it's called King's Lament.
It is. It's the title track.
All right.
Title track.
So here we go. Key of D for a while. hope y'all enjoyed that one.
Great.
The King's Lament.
The King's Lament. Don't know what he's lamenting about, but seems kind of like he's pretty happy, really.
Heavy weighs the crown.
I guess so.
What do people think of the sound? It sounds to me like it might be clipping a little bit. Is anybody else hearing that?
Uh-oh.
Just still original sound.
Yeah, I think maybe since you have your level at max, maybe take it down a notch.
Take it down? Okay.
Yeah, I'm hearing a little scatty stuff, but it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good, but I think it could be,
It's like cutting out a little bit?
yeah, but just when you like get loud, I think it's
Okay. Okay, let's try that one.
sure.
So yeah. Old Cumberland?
Sure.
This
is. Yeah.
Oh, you wanna
Well, maybe like the only recording of this was recorded 20 years ago at Critical Grass
Well,
at the Hotel
that's
Utah.
Earl White's
version.
But he's
Which is
actually
where everybody knows it from.
By
yeah,
the way,
most people know it, I think, from Earl White's. He plays this tune a lot, but apparently he got it from Pat Conte, and
Who's Pat
so
Conte?
I don't know Pat Conte. Maybe David knows Pat Conte. I
Not
think he might
familiar
be
with
from
his work.
New York or something.
yeah, he's from New York.
New York City.
Yeah, there's like I think it's called the Museum of Mankind. He's like a real fanatic. 78 record collection, all sorts of
Oh, he's the
different
Museum of
genres.
Mankind guy?
Huh.
He's what?
Wow. That's very cool.
Great tune.
Yeah.
All right, so it's a little crooked. That's about it. Then the first half, it goes like, well, you'll see. If you basically do, it's it's a little crooked at the beginning, but the first half. All right, you ready, honey?
I am.
Okay. hope that was okay. Speeding up a little bit there. And you got the crooked part. We'll stay in D for a little bit longer. You want to do some ducks on the Millpond, maybe?
Sure. That's sort of a signature tune for you.
Tommy Gerald, ducks on the Millpond. We could do Rockingham Cindy too. All right. Here we go. Ducks on the Millpond. a good way to end that one. David, how's the sound? Is it better?
I'd say it's about the same.
It's still cutting out?
Just a little bit.
Okay.
You know, the bandwidth it can't handle the power of the licorice. I mean, when you think about the gauge of licorice, trying to go through that little, fiber optic cable, it just can't handle it. Probably.
Maybe.
I'm not a data scientist. Wait.
Not to mention the skillet.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Plus, you try to get the skillet in there, and yeah, there's going to be some carbonization.
Black squishy mess.
Yeah.
All right. Well, sorry about the sound problem. Let's.
Do you want to try taking it down a notch, or?
I mean, I guess I could take it down even further. Should I do
No,
that?
if it didn't make any difference, I would say leave it.
Okay.
It's not bad. It's, I've heard worse.
Heard worse, well, thank you.
Would you like to put that on, the publicity for your concerts? I've heard worse.
Exactly.
Yes, it's worse than a poke in the eye with a sharp stick, or in the ear, for example.
In Minnesota, that would be a compliment. I've heard worse.
In the ear with a sharp stick, so maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that's better. Do you know?
I don't know.
What do you? Let me see your list of. Yeah, is that true? This kind of a sharp stick. Can I see your
do you want to
detail list?
do Rockingham sending?
If you do.
Yeah, let's do Rockingham since we're on Tommy Jarrell. I'm a big Tommy Jarrell fan.
That's why we call ourselves Skillet Licorice.
All right.
That's a joke. Tough crowd.
That was a good one, honey. I like that joke. Okay. All right, here we go. The Rockingham Symphony. that wasn't a jam buster. All right. I was thinking we could announce the show we're playing with the Crooked Jades and play the Snake Chapman tune. You want to talk about the show?
Yeah, I mean, sure. I think it's Thursday next week, which is the 19th. We're playing with the Crooked Jades at Point San Pablo Harbor, and that's an outdoor venue out there in Point Richmond, right as it would happen by the harbor, and that's why they call it Pansablo Harbor.
Pansablo
San
Bay.
Pablo Harbor. Point San Pablo Harbor. There's a lot of P's and S's in there, and it's hard for me. Thank you, sweetie, for your support. And so that's the 19th, and we're playing with the Crooked Jades. Did I already say that? And so they're going to do like 2 sets, and we're going to do like a short opening set, and then we sit in with them, which we've never done before. Elisa's played with the Crooked Jades many times, but never have they dared to bring my considerable talents to bear in their repertoire. So this is unusual, and so yeah, check it out. It's I think tickets are $25.
I put the link in the chat.
What's that?
$30 at the door.
I put the link in the chat.
And there's a link in the chat, and it's outdoors and right on the waterfront right there. So
it's really pretty, and there's like lots of
breezy.
Artwork. There's going to be food.
Yeah, there's food trucks there. I think
or
that
catering. It's catering, and I mean you have to buy it, but it's catered, and there's going to be drinks, and it should be fun.
It should be a good show. We've been practicing with them quite a bit, and we have a practice with them tomorrow, as a matter of fact. And this is one of the tunes that we're going to play with them, and it's called Snake Chapman's tune,
So
which is also a Bob Wills tune.
That's what I've heard.
So, yeah, this is how it goes.
All right, very good.
A little modally kind of. The way we do it.
Any funny chords in there, honey, that you want to tell the guitars?
No, I mean it's really pretty straightforward. So.
Yeah. All right. right. Favorite of mine.
I asked that girl to marry me.
Yeah, I think that's what it's called.
Asked that pretty girl to marry me. Or
That's
something
what the,
like that?
Bob
This is the
Wills-
Bob Wills title for that. I think we think could be. What about Smell of Sexington? Belle of Lexington.
The Belle of Lexington?
Yes.
Okay, the Belle of Lexington.
That's a good detail.
Sure.
It's unusually humid here in San Francisco. I don't know if you're having these humidity issues there in the East Bay, but here in San Francisco, it's hot and humid
does
and
feel
weird,
very
man.
hot.
I don't want to say the word earthquake weather, but it feels like earthquake weather or something. It's kind of odd.
Is this a Marcus Martin? Belle of Lexington? Gosh, I don't.
We don't do enough Marcus Martin as far as I'm concerned.
I'm embarrassed to say I do not know where the Belle of Lexington is from. I've listened a lot to Aaron Marshall's version. And,
Anyone know?
David.
Uh-oh, he's gone.
No, there's various people played it. Like Luther Davis played a version of it.
Okay.
Brendan could probably tell you more. But
Yeah, it's Emmett Lundy is the main source, but Luther played a slightly quirky version of it.
Is that Brendan?
Yep.
Hey.
It is me. Hi.
Hi. Nice to hear your
Hi.
voice. All right.
I'm glad that we get to hang out here since, we don't get to hang out tomorrow. So.
Right. Yeah.
All right. Here we go.
Good. I love this tune.
Lexington. Do you want Well, we have a new album coming out on the
Is that right?
Tiki Parlor recordings. We're very excited about it, and it will be for sale at the.
Is it backwards for you?
Might be.
How about now?
Well, I'm for sale. Oh, and you can order it online actually. Even
Yeah,
you don't even have to come.
You can pre-order it right now.
and it will come. It
But
actually
technically, it won't be released on like iTunes and stuff like that until
Anyhow, we're very excited
September
about it.
10th. But in the meantime, if you order right now from
Tiki Parlor.
from David Bragger's Tiki Parlor label, it'll probably show up before the 10th. That's all I can say.
Yes.
There's a little booklet inside. You get a vintage looking disc face, and then inside there's a little
booklet.
artificial program that tells you all about each song. And in the middle, there's a centerfold.
Don't show it.
Really?
No. Okay. Yeah. No, show
By
it.
Joe Wack. Do you guys know Joe Wack? He's down in LA. He's a great fiddler from West Virginia. You go up there. And he, most people just know him as a wonderful West Virginia fiddler and a really sweet guy. But those of you in the know that he worked on The Simpsons for years and he says, oh, I was just a prop animator. But then you look at the credits for The Simpsons and turns out he was the animation supervisor. So like even when anybody else wanted to develop a character or anything else, even graining had to go through Joe. So very cool. We're very proud of everybody's contribution on it. It's got Susie Thompson on it. It's got another great Tiki Parlor artist who's like sort of the wunderkind of the old time world at present, Clinton Davis. If you haven't heard of him, you will be. It's got Craig Ventrusco on it playing some guitar on Del Rio. It's got Meredith Axelrod playing cello on the bulk of the record. It's got our old friend Mike Brown from the Mercury Dimes and All Wrecked Up playing bowed bass and piano here and there. And it's full of dreamy waltzes mostly, and it's sort of meant to be what's the word? Cure for whatever ails you during the
COVID times.
COVID times. It's not necessarily like rootin' tootin' Appalachian hoedown music, but it is designed to soothe your weary mind. So please check it out. There's lots of good stuff there on Tiki Parlor, and
with that, we will
yeah,
play another Tiki Parlor.
if you don't have this record by David Bragger and Susan Plaza, in my mind, this is like one of the finest old time records ever made, and
we're gonna play another one of those tunes right now.
Yeah,
The Porter's Real.
Yeah, this is the King's Lament record by David and Susan, and if you don't have it, you should get it. It is outstanding. Every single tune on it is just presented in a way that you haven't really heard before, and brings us austerity to this music that's like not really what it's associated with, and it fits perfect. So yeah, it's a brilliant record. Couldn't endorse it more highly.
Nicely done.
Thank you, sweetie.
All right, so yeah,
This is one of our favorite tunes on it, though, and I think if you've been to any jams lately, this tune is the Duck River of 2021, or.
All right, name that tune. It's called "The Porter's Real."
Am I dropping too many tune names?
I don't know.
Did we leave anybody off on like who's on the record?
Well,
like,
Kelly Marie Martin.
Kelly Martin is on
Katie
the record.
Hill
Katie's on the record, and our good friend Tom Drohan, and lots of people on
Ben
there.
Siegelman.
Ben Siegelman from
Aaron
Thompson
Pearson.
Street, Eric Pearson, you know.
All right.
Who isn't on the record?
All right. Let's play some music, honey. I want to play some tunes.
We'll do it. a great tune.
It's such a great
What
tune.
a great tune. I guess that comes from Howard Raines. Kind of dug that up or something from somebody. Anyway, he gets credit on that.
So if you guys were thinking of switching keys, it's probably about time.
Okay, yeah,
Okay.
we'll switch to the key of G. Let's do a few in G.
Well, look at that. It is probably time. Don't like D-tunes, huh, Dave?
Well, I got to save some for the next session.
I see. Okay.
We're going to be back next week, right?
All right, give the banjo some tuning time.
Yeah, banjos. We have any banjoers?
No, maybe.
Banjoists? Banjo?
A lot of banjos out here.
A lot of banjos? All right. I can't see anybody, so tell me when. Why don't we start with some High Up on Tug?
That's what I was,
Were you thinking High Up?
I was thinking of High Up on Tug. I love that too. Who did we get that from? Earl?
No. Michael
Folstadt, when he was staying with Susie Thompson, learned a lot of stuff and gave it to us.
But
I don't know where Susie got it. Brendan?
he's drinking.
Oh, he's gone.
It's from Eden Hammonds. It's
Who?
from Eden Hammonds.
Oh, Eden.
Uncle Eden.
Well, I think I learned it from
All
you.
right, we're gonna start. I always have to hear Michael's intro to start it. favorite of ours. Recently we've been playing a lot of Dandy Jim. Should we play Clyde Davenport? No? Okay.
Talk about a jam buster.
Really? Okay. Well, how about Merryweather then?
Ooh. Really?
Yeah.
What else we have in Standard G? Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Merryweather's always fun.
Yeah, let's do Merryweather. Guess I can't remember a lot of my G-tunes. You ready?
They all sound alike. Do you want? Oh, yeah. I play a lot of Calico lately. Talk about sounding alike.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Merryweather.
Here we go.
I think probably
Gandalf, the artistic director here.
the artistic director.
Look at him. Hi.
Let's do
Gandalf,
what?
say hi to the camera. Where are you going?
Oh, we'll do one final G tune, and then
Wanna come up here?
thank you all so
Come up here.
much. We had a great time, and thank you Brendan and Maxine for organizing the Slow Jam Fizz. I wish I had a fizzy gin and tonic that I could enjoy.
Oh, there goes my cat.
But we don't have any gin at the house.
We don't?
No. Anyhow, it was a pleasure jamming with you all, and hopefully one day soon we'll all be able to jam together in a room
Up in heaven,
again.
on heaven's bright shore. Oh, he's down.
Let's.
You guys can't see this.
No, they
He's making a
can't.
spectacle of himself. Little kitty.
I don't know if I can remember any more jam tunes. Unfortunately. How does Josie go? All right, Josie. All right. Thank you. Also, I want to thank David and Arlene for helping us
Arlene.
set this all up.
Yes, thanks, David.
Well, we should also thank Maxine, and Brendan, who are the instigators between for
Yep.
this whole thing,
Yep.
and for Christy
Thanks so much,
McCain.
Max and Brendan, and for all the fact checking.
And thank you, Tony, for keeping track of the tune names in the chat.
Yeah, thank you, Elise and Matt. Lovely
Maybe
bunch.
we'll see you at the TMC at least
Yeah, if we
in
just see
the
you there, yeah.
in the park.
Yeah. Yep, we'll be
For
there.
those of you who live in San Francisco, we play every Tuesday at the Page, which is at Page and Deviz, from 5 to 7 for happy hour, and that's outdoors, and the staff's really nice, and they got frozen margaritas
It's very delicious.
from a Slurpee machine. It's really great.
Well,
No.
thank you.
Keep in
Thanks,
mind,
everybody.
I have to call my
wait, before you
mom.
go, I want to mention that next month we have
No,
one.
she really does.
What's that?
That we have another slow jam fizz. September 10th is the next one.
September
And
10th.
Eric and Susie will be leading that one. And
Oh,
after
cool.
that, we need to see what's going to happen. I think Maxine's going to send out a survey, what people want to do in the going forward from the future from that. Whether we're going to keep going, and how often. But for right now, let's all thank Matt and Elise. If you want to unmute and everyone clap, we can.
Woohoo!